Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you all? I hope you all will be fine. This is your maths teacher Ambish. This video lesson is for grade 8 from chapter number 12 information handling, and today we are going to solve our review exercise 12. Review exercise 12, question number 2, calculates the mean, median and mode for each set of the data given below. The A part is 3, 6, 3, 7, 4, 3, 9. For finding the mean, we will apply the formula that sum of values divided by number of values. So for sum, we will add the values 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 9, which is equal to 35, and total number of values is 7. So 35 divided by 7 is equal to 5. 5 is the mean of the given data. For median, arrange these values in ascending order. You can arrange descending order as well. In both the arrangement, you will have the same answer. So after the arrangement, we are observing that the fourth value, which is 4, it is the median of the data because it was an odd number. 7 is an odd number, so the fourth value is the median of the data. For the mod, we will observe that which value is occurring most of the time. So we are observing that 3 is the value which is repeating most of the time in the given data. So this is the mod of our given values. The E part is there. Values are given to you. These are again 7 values, and with the decimals. For finding the mean, we will add all the values. After adding all the values, we will have 1080.4, and total values are 7. So for the mean, apply the formula sum of values divided by number of values. 1080.4 divided by 7, which is equal to 154.34. This is the mean or average of the given data. Now median. For the median, we will arrange the given data according to ascending or descending order. It is our own choice. So after arranging the data, again it is a 7, which is an odd number. The middle value will be the median of the data, and in this case 154.3 is the median of the given data. For the mod, we will observe that which value is occurring most of the time in the data, and we are observing that 152.3 is a value which is repeating 2 times in our data. No other value is repeating twice. So this is the mod of the data. Question number 3. Test scores of a class of 20 students are given below, and he is saying that draw a frequency distribution table and a histogram for the grouped data. So we are arranging them into a frequency distribution table. So we will see the lowest value and the highest value of the data. We are observing that the lowest value is 55 in the given data, and the highest value is 100. So we are arranging them according to the class interval. We are taking 10 as a class interval. So 55 to 64, then 65 to 74, 75 to 84, 85 to 94, and 95 to 104. These are the classes, and now we are finding the values. In the 55 to 64, we have two values, 55, and where is the other value? It is 60. So two values are lying in this class interval. We will write the frequency of the class is 2, and according to the telemarks we will write the two lines for the telemarks. Class boundaries are how we can calculate the class boundary, that we are subtracting 0.5 in the lower class boundary and we are adding 0.5 in the upper class boundary limit, upper class limit. So after subtracting 0.5, 55 become 54.5, and after adding 0.5 in 64, we are having 64.5. This is a way to create the class boundaries of the given class intervals. Similarly, for the second value, we have only one value in this data, 65 to 74. Look over here, which one is this value? It is 72. Okay, so only one value is here. So in the tally mark we will write 1. Similarly, in 75 to 84 we have 5 values lying in this class interval, and 85 to 94 we have 7 values in this class interval, and 95 to 104 we have 5 values. And when we are adding all these frequencies, this is equal to 20. It means that we have substituted the frequency and tally marks correctly. Okay, and class boundaries, as I told you, from all the upper class limit and the lower class limit, add and subtract. From the lower limit we will subtract, and from the upper limit we will add zero point 0.5. So this is a frequency distribution table. And now for the histogram. Histogram is like a bar chart. We will use these class boundaries to draw the histogram, and we will use these frequency to draw the histogram. These boundaries and frequencies. So move for the histogram. Yes, the first lower boundary is 54.5, then 64.5 up to 104.5. And please keep the distance uniform, distance between the boundaries. And after that we are observing the frequency of this class is 2. So I am writing over here 2, and the histogram should touch the line of the 2. Then the second value, its frequency is 1, the third frequency is 5, the fourth is 7, and the last frequency is 5. So in this way we can draw the histogram, and the class boundaries always should be horizontal and the frequency should be always vertical. This is the way we can draw the histogram and frequency. Okay, now we are moving to the question number 4. The price of the 10 liter of our drinking water was recorded at several stores, and the results are displayed in the table below. This is the price of the bottle and this is the frequency, and he is saying find the mean, median and mode of the price. For this purpose, we will find out the class boundary, the price, frequency, and then fx, and then cumulative frequency. So boundaries, as I told you, we will subtract 0.5 from the lower class boundary, and we will add 0.5 in the upper class boundary. As the price is 74, so from the 74 we will add um, 0.5 for the upper boundary and subtract 0.5 with the same value to get the lower class boundary. And then frequency, it is already given to us. Cumulative frequency, as I told you, that we will add all the previous frequency to get. The first frequency is 1 because there is no previous frequency, and the 2 means 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Similarly, the third one is 1 plus 2 plus 8, which is equal to 11, and then the next is 21, and so on up to 25. Okay, and the fx means you are multiplying the uh, x by the frequency. 74 ones are 74, 75 to the 150, 76 into 8 is equal to 608, 77 into 10 is equal to 770, then 78 into 2 156, 79 into 1 is equal to 79, and 80 into 1 is equal to 80. For the mean, what we will do, sum of summation fx and summation f. Summation fx is given to you, that is 1917 and divided by 25, sum of frequency. We can also see the cumulative frequency. The last cumulative frequency is the sum of frequency, which is 25. So after the division we will have 76.68. Okay, now we are moving for the median and mode. For this purpose we will apply the formula, but I am telling you that this is the model class. Okay, how I am getting the model class? As I told you, median, the 25 is the sum of frequency, which is equal to n, and it is an odd number. So what we will do, we will add 1 in this. 25 plus 1 is equal to 26 divided by 2, that is equal to 13. So 13 is like cumulative frequency, 13 is like in this class, because the cumulative frequency is from 12 to 21. So this is our model class, and from this we will get the values. Okay, fm is the frequency of the model class, f1 is the frequency of preceding class, and f2 is the frequency of succeeding class. Okay, and then we will find the median according to the formula. Yes, this is the formula: L plus H upon F into summation F divided by 2 minus C. So L is the uh, lower class boundary of the model class, that is 76.5. H is equal to 1. Then F frequency, it is 10. And then H frequency, sorry, H is 1. This is the difference of the means the interval of the class, that is equal to 1. So we will write it 1. H is the class interval, which is 1. Okay, and F is the frequency of that class. Summation F is given to you 25. 25 divided by 2 is equal to 12.5, and C is the um, uh, class cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So the cumulative frequency of the preceding class is 11. So I am writing over here 11. And after doing all these calculations, finally we will have 76.65. This is the median. And now for the mod, L plus Fm minus F1 divided by Fm minus F1 plus Fm minus F2 into H. As I told you, F is the frequency of the model class, F1 is the frequency of the preceding class, and F2 is the frequency of the succeeding class. So I will put all the values according to the data, and the class interval height or the length is 1. So there is no need to write 1 over here. And after doing all these calculation, we will have 76.7. This is the mod of the given data. And that is the end of our review exercise. I hope you will understand it very nicely. Thank you.